right back. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that. Run it back, run it back. Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future, past. I'm done with that, but if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact. Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Commanders was terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Murray now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards now. It's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there and a nice little bit off. A pretty decent game.
Here's Murray. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8. Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Eagles are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jackson going to change things up a bit. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
And partner, I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
After 1, it's 9-0. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Shifts by him. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Dotson in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Murray now on first down. Going right back to Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they can't bring him down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now it's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run here with Swift. Powers through. And he will have a first down as they get into the grab at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Shoves it away. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Jackson to throw. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And a pretty big hole as he's down at about the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And that is no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before half from Murray. And his throw is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
In motion right is Johnston. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's in. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Israel Abanikanda. 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down, Jacobs once more. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, red and bold. Here we go. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Throw right side complete to Dotson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Murray again. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football is not as sharp as he was last week, and he was over 70%. He's under 50%.
When that comes from extra game film, extra time, you know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Bears get there for the save. The defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. In motion left goes a tight end. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. The give now to Abanikanda. Nice move. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Murray. Into the hands of Beckham.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death.
There he goes right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. Let's